When Darth Maul and I faced Valkorion, we knew right away. He was the Sith Emperor, Lana.
I know. When he was struck down, it released ripples through the Force. Everyone who had felt the Sith Emperor's presence in the past, on Ziost, on Yavin 4, we all sensed what had happened. Arkan invaded soon after, claiming that an outlander had assassinated his father, the immortal Emperor. It didn't take long for us to unravel the truth.
Which side did Arkan attack first?
Both. Ships from the Eternal Fleet struck at shipyards and rallying points for both sides simultaneously. They favored ambush tactics throughout the war. Zakuulan sensor technology has far greater range than our own, and their ships can fly much further on less resources. Only vessels retrofitted with Isotope 5 could manage to outrun them. None could truly compete.
It was smart, hitting both at once, the Empire and the Republic. That was very, very smart, and I hate that that was smart, because I would have done the exact same thing in his shoes, Lana.
How long did the Republic and the Empire manage to hold out?
Within 3 months, the bulk of our naval forces were disabled or eliminated.
3 months?
And the Republic was in the same situation.
3?
With naval superiority, Arkan's forces could begin choking off supply lines, trade, any ship travel at all. The Eternal Fleet seemed to be everywhere at once. Coruscant and Dromund Kaas were blockaded by the end of the first year.
And this is what happens when you try to fight a war without someone like Mar. He would have made sure they lasted much, much longer than 3 months, Lana. Preposterous. The Republic falling within the first 3 months, sure. That, at least some part of them, that I can see, wholeheartedly. The Empire? After everything? Void, honey, are you... he can hold his breath for a very long time, apparently, Lana.
How did it end?
The members of the Dark Council fought Arkan's invasion ruthlessly and lost. The Empire's treaty was ultimately negotiated by the Minister of Logistics. Chancellor Suresh also refused to discuss surrender, but the Republic Senate managed to overrule her. A cadre of senators negotiated their own ceasefire terms. All of those senators have since been disgraced or dismissed. I'm sure you can imagine the likely culprit.
What of my power base? Moff Pyron? The silencers?
Many of the vessels equipped with the silencers were lost in the initial fighting. The rest disappeared along with the Pyrans somewhere in the far outer rim. It is presumed that they were ambushed by the Eternal Fleet, but no wreckage has been found. We must carry on without them. So far, the treaties with Zakuul have held. But that will not last forever.
No, it won't.
A freshwater spring. It should be safe for drinking.
So the Eternal Fleet overwhelmed both the Republic and the Empire. What was the result?
Both sides are forced to pay a heavy tribute to Zakuul, mainly raw materials and resources. They're also held under an arms limitation statute. The Empire and the Republic are both breaking it, of course, but they're still incapable of challenging the throne directly.
Who rules the Empire now?
Darth Asina was the only Dark Council member left standing. All others died or disappeared in the chaos. Without opposition, she declared herself Empress of the Sith.
Empress?
And the Republic?
Suresh remains in power, though she no longer holds the title of Chancellor. The Republic has limits to their ruler's terms, but her replacement is a mere puppet. Both sides see this only as an opportunity to eliminate one another at a time of weakness, instead of combining what strength they have. Arkan does nothing to prevent violence between them, so long as their tribute is paid and no one challenges Zakuul's superiority.
Where does the tribute go, Lana? Does it go to Arkan and his people, or somewhere else?
What does Arkan use the tribute for? Zakuul doesn't seem to need much.
A question no one else seems to ask or answer, not in any detail. Zakuul's empire spans a sizable portion of wild space, but not enough to consume the resources they're acquiring. I've been working to learn the answer myself. Powerful Zakuulan battle stations have been placed in orbit around key worlds to watch for possible uprisings, but there are no ongoing planetary occupations. The ships of the Eternal Fleet simply patrol at random, while the tribute paid to Zakuul gradually chokes all economic potential.
What about my team? My ship?
I have allies looking for them as we speak. With all of the chaos of the last few years, though, it will take time to find them all.
That's fine.
For now, we make do with ourselves, KotFE, and HK.
Yes, well... Do you have a plan, Lana? Do we know where we go from here, or are we just going to wing it? I'm fine winging it, I just would like to know ahead of time.
You obviously put a lot of thought into getting me out. Did you think about what would come after?
Of course, though I admittedly didn't plan on being stranded in this swamp. For now, let's take things one step at a time.
So why me? You clearly went to a lot of trouble to get me out of Carbonite.
Before you were captured, you accomplished things no one else dared to attempt. You changed the galaxy more than once, and if things have ever needed to change, now is the time. But there is something else. I've felt it since the moment I found you in Carbonite. There's a power in you. Something new. It's elusive, but I know it's there.
Yes, well, I have a +1 with me now as a consequence for taking out the immortal Emperor.
I think you're right, Lana. I think the Emperor Valkorion is in my mind.
What?
After he died, there was a storm of energy. I barely even remember being thrown into the carbon freezing chamber. And then, while I was frozen, I saw things. Dreamed about him, about everything that happened while I was gone.
It can't be. If he were controlling you, I'd know it. I certainly saw enough of it on Ziost.
This is different, Lana. This is very, very different than anything I think any of us have seen before.
I don't think he's trying to control me. Not directly, anyway. He was trying to convince me to work with him.
Whatever he's doing, we can be sure that he's always trying to deceive us somehow.
Agreed.
I believe in you. And I appreciate your honesty. I'll remain watchful for any influence he might have over you.
I'd appreciate it.
For the time being, though, we have no choice but to proceed.
What about the others?
They wouldn't understand. And like you said, we really don't know anything for sure yet. Let's keep the matter between us for now.
Salutation. It is a pleasure to see you again so soon, Masters. I have encountered minimal resistance in my patrol.
How minimal?
Reassurance. Only one Sky Trooper and 3 local predators with poor survival instincts. Our position appears to be secure at this time, but I would still advise caution on your return trip, Masters.
Thank you, HK. It's good to know that you're ever watchful.
Keep up the good work, HK.
Appreciation. It will be my pleasure to do so, Master.
Hey there. Did you find something tasty?
We definitely found something.
Great. I've got a pretty good idea of the parts we'll need. Let's go see what we can find. It's destiny. I ditch all these parts before we crash, we find the gravestone, and then what do we need to get it flying? Honestly, it's plain as day. Not for Lana, though. For her, it's all just skill and luck and coincidence.
I mean, given the fact that one should probably rely on themselves over anything else, I tend to agree with Lana. Fate, destiny is an easy cop-out, when in actuality you should be relying on your own strength to get you from point A to point B. It's how you stay alive.
Relying on fate to get you out of trouble will always leave you disappointed. Better to rely on yourself.
I can't believe you two. Just wait and see. I know I'm right on this. Lana's told me about all the things you've done. More than once. Half the reason I agreed to this crazy rescue was to see if you were actually real. So, I figure I know all about your past. you deserve to know mine. Lana might have told you I was the captain of a warship during Arkan's campaign against the Core Worlds. My crew and I deserted, but I'm not going to pretend we didn't do our share of damage beforehand. Just thought you should hear it from me.
Lana mentioned that you deserted instead of following orders. What was the order?
We were holding territory on Denon. Locals rioted and orders were to open fire until they stopped. None of us even wanted to be there. Massacring civilians? That's not how Zakul is supposed to operate.
Last I checked, you didn't get to dictate how Zakul should operate or is supposed to operate. You were a soldier. You didn't have a say. So you can't take orders or follow through when you don't like something. So are you just not committed to a cause, or are you only committed to a cause when it's convenient for you? And the moment it's no longer convenient, you'll leave. Desert it. I'll be watching you, Koth.
Deserting doesn't undo what you did. Make one wrong move, and I'll end you.
So glad I could be honest with you.
Yep.
One more thing, as long as we're being honest. I know things were hairy back there, but a lot of innocent people died. A lot. That's not what I signed up for. I'm in this to save Zakul from Arkan, not to tear it down with him. I need to know that you're on board with that too.
Koth, I don't care why you signed up for this mission. That has nothing to do with me. Your expectations being put onto me isn't what I'm here for. I will never, ever be what you expect me to be. I can guarantee you that. And I'm a Sith, and I'm sure Lana's told you about the Sith code and what we all signed up for when we decided to become Sith. Victory at any cost.
I'm in this to win, no matter what the cost.
And sooner or later, we're going to have a problem.
I hope so.
Come on. Let's get this stuff back to the gravestone.
Request. Please rendezvous at my current coordinates at your earliest convenience, Masters. I require assistance.
Blasted droid.
Please, save us.
What the hell is going on here? What did you do to them?
Protestation. I have done nothing to these pitiable meatbags, Master. They were merely bystanders when I destroyed a group of sky troopers. They've requested our help in escaping the enemy's notice.
Please, we are no danger to you. We were exiled for protesting Emperor Arkan's war. We've already lost 2 of our friends. Please, is there anything you can do for us?
You protested Arkan. Oh, isn't that delightful? All right, come with us. We'll, oh, I don't know if I can say that we'll keep you safe, but honestly, having cannon fodder, if and when we get this gravestone, is it up in the air, could prove useful.
We're repairing a ship with room for passengers. We can get you out of here.
You're serious? That's incredible. Thank you. Thank you so much.
We're doing the right thing. Thank you.
You're sure we can make it fly again?
She'll fly. Just been waiting for somebody to come along and remind her how.
Let's get to work then.
Void. Void, did you hear that? It was that odd noise. There it is again. There's something more to this ship. But what? This way, perhaps? Yeah, why would a ship like this make noises like that?
I take it you have questions. Don't be so surprised. Where you go, I go. We are indivisible now. The gravestone. Not entirely what I'd envisioned.
It's hard to believe you've never seen the gravestone. But that would make sense given when it seems like the ship was scuttled. But still, in all of your power, you've never seen it. Well, hopefully we'll have it flying soon. So is this part of your plan then, to just show up and talk to me randomly? Because I gotta say, it will get old fast.
Did you guide us here?
The real question to ask is, why are we here? You have had a taste of my son's empire, his reach, and Vaylin. She does not believe in restraint. We can only defeat Arkan if we work together.
I'm sorry, once again, you're using that whole "we should work together" line, and I still find that to be preposterous, but also hilarious. I do enjoy the fact that you don't give up, but, I like your daughter a lot from what I've seen so far. Her lack of restraint and just the ferocity in which she fights is just, it's beautiful. I don't trust you though, Valkorian. We will never work together as much as you seem to like me.
I don't buy for one moment that you're on my side.
Were the roles reversed, perhaps I would be skeptical as well. But what if I could prove my sincerity? Would you continue to see me as your eternal nemesis?
Yes.
Or would you open your eyes to the truth?
Get ready for a fight, people! They found us! Sky Troopers breaching the entrance!
Hey! Watch the ship!
Compliment. Fine dismantling, Master.
Thank
That's just
you.
the first wave. They have more on the way.
I'll head them off.
The gravestone will be ready soon. I just need...
Don't say 3 minutes.
Buy me some time. I'll get us airborne.
I'm with you. HK, stay behind and help KotFE.
Until I say so. Don't touch anything.
Well, now I'm going to touch everything. How about that,
Should feel
KotFE?
better now.
Lana, make sure you touch every single object on the gravestone on our way out, Sky Troopers already, though. I was at least hoping we'd get this somewhat ready to go before this happened, but here we are. They found us faster than I thought, which means they're more competent than I thought. Arkan's doing, maybe? What do you think, Lana? Good. They hopefully brought an adequate number. Oh, they brought bigger Oh, thank goodness. Lana, I was actually hoping we'd get a real fight and not whatever it is we were being sent before, so...
Yeah, this will help.
Thank you. It seems like the second wave is at least somewhat adequate at fighting. Not the best. We've definitely seen better.
Koth did say there were more on the way.
Something I've learned to count on regarding Archon. There will always be more.
Good. We'll never be bored then. Shall we? Now you I haven't seen before. What kind of one are you? Oh, you're bigger than the rest. That's something to be proud of, by the way. Very nice. This must be, what, one of their captains, Lana? I love that. Look at you. Oh, you do that annoying thing that we had on, Oh, where was that, Lana? Remember where we had to, No, exactly. With the Infinite Army. Remember that? They did that awful maneuver where they go up in the air and then they'd let their minions come and do all the fighting for them. And honestly, that's just cowardly. I was hoping that you'd be better than that. I guess size doesn't count for everything now, does it?